Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche NBA, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Keldon Johnson.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. We've got Booker. Green is out there with O'Neal. And it's Iguodala in at the center position. And for San Antonio, Fox and Castle are their guards. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in a power forward.
Emphatic 2 points from Green. Great to see him being aggressive and not settle for jumpers.
And Frank, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he could be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly.
It's good.
And just beating the open man. Nice recognition there from Vassell.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. He said they have their work cut out with Devin Booker, who can score in many different ways. Coach told me people talk about his deep shooting range, but his middle is just as lethal. And if you crowd him, he can take it to the rim. And he has the size to do damage there. Guys?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Iguodala. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
And that's the point guard in Booker you see right there on that beautiful pass.
Fox with it. 11-point game his last outing. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. A three-pointer off the mark. For the Phoenix Suns, they come into this one following a loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota. Basket counts.
This is exactly the start they were hoping for at the offensive end.
Here's Castle. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Here's Champagnie. Buries the long-range jumper. Champagnie's got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple. And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Here's Wembanyama. In the game against Sacramento, very impressive. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Yep, that one goes.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Pass to Booker. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
It's almost effortless for Booker this close in. He just drops the ball in the bucket.
Here's Fox. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. GA, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
So here we are toward the end of the regular season, the stretch run, if you will. What are you looking for, Tim, around the league at this particular portion of the schedule?
I think the first thing is who's healthy at the right time of the year, and then who has expanded their roster and their rotation, because depth to me is as important as anything else as you head into this important part of the regular season.
Depth important, and probably, would you agree, the hardest thing to really capture?
Very difficult. Coaches need to have trust in their roster. It's awfully difficult to get coaches to go more than 8 or 9 deep.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Green passes to Gillespie. Puts up a three. That one doesn't go. For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Shoots it up. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Oh, selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
Last game for the Spurs. They pick up the W against the Kings. Pass to Castle. Back to Fox. It's Vassell on the wing. The Spurs rebound. This one for 3, and there's Fox. That's good on the assist by Vassell. Vassell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Gillespie. Last time out he had 13 points. Booker outside. Pass to Gillespie. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Wembanyama, right side. Drops one in from the wing. Wembanyama's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. They trail by 1. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Well, they have to stay aggressive, but protecting the basketball is at the top of the whiteboard. There's a balance.
Here's Wembanyama. 6 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Fox. Another one falls for San Antonio.
If Fox gets cut off from inside, he has options. That mid-range is a big part of his repertoire.
And it's the Suns with the ball. It's a 3-point game. To the paint. Here's Iguodala. And he can't jam it through.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
And that's the right decision when you've got a smaller man on you.
Here's Booker, following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's Gillespie. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
Oh, the corner isn't always Green's spot, but we know he's got the skill to hit from there.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Johnson, he's checked in for the Spurs. Harper comes in for Castle. And when we look at this Suns team, Tim, over the last few seasons, what's the first word that comes to mind for you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say underachievement. You think back to 2021, 2 wins away from an NBA title. They made some swing for the fences type of decisions, and, well, it just didn't pan out.
Suns trail by 5. Now, here's Green. 5 points in the game. Done outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 7. That shot is off.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
And there's the call on Dylan Harper. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Dunn outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Dunn's got 6.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Back to you.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Ellie, thank you for the report.
The defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
An awesome distributor. Booker's floor awareness and understanding of when to dish it is a real weapon.
Spurs trail by 3. Outside, Fox. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Here's Green. Rebound, San Antonio. And here's Harper. Somehow misses the two-handed jam. 3-second difference between shot clock and game and taken away by Johnson. Wembanyama against Booker. Johnson outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
When you spread the floor and force defenses to close out to the three-point line, it's going to create driving lanes.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. You got Grayson Allen. He's out there with Goodwin. Dunn is out there with Malowach. And it's Livers in at the power forward position. Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Pass to Malowach. Allen with it. Now guarded by Fox. Dunn outside. 5 on the clock. Allen inside the three-point line. The rebound by the Spurs. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Harper, no good.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
Poke loose. Fox with the steal. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And it's Fox with the jam.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Here's Livers. Still scoreless. They get a hand on it. Fox with the steal. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Now, here's Goodwin. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Allen. Pops in the layup for 2. Allen's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, Grayson Allen knows how to use that big body, and he played right through the contact.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Johnson outside. Cornette finds Barnes. The 3. It's hauled in by Goodwin.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Pass to Livers. Here's Goodwin. Lets the 3 fly. That shot off. Now here's Johnson. He's guarded closely. And here's Harper from the arc. Rebound by the Suns. Now Allen. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging nothing for 13 points a game. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's ready to talk things through with them. And the Spurs with some changes. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Vassell comes in for Barnes. And Stephon Cassell subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Here's Malawach, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
Suns trail by 5. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Booker. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
What a pure stroke by Booker. Right back at you.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Harper against Booker. Back to Harper. Shot clock at 5. That 3 off the mark. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Tim is one of the most accurate three-point shooters this league has ever seen. Give us your top shooters in the game today.
Yeah, it's funny because you always say, well, obviously Steph, so it's almost like any conversation puts him in a different category. I obviously agree with that. I look at a guy like Damian Lillard with that unlimited range and his ability to pull up from anywhere. Even a guy like Trae Young, I would put into that category because of the range, Kevin. It just extends defenses so far.
What a list.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Good. Iguodala's got 8.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Cassell with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against Sacramento.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Cassell can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Booker against Harper. Whoa! Booker playing big inside.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Harper kicks to Johnson. For 3, Vassell up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on the roll.
On the drive, Booker up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
A 3-level scoring threat. Booker finds a seam and he hits it.
San Antonio's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Here's Wembanyama. 12 points for him.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Here's Booker. Pass to Gillespie. Now here's Allen. Allen, a screen on Harper. For 3, Booker. Johnson with the rebound. San Antonio leading by 5. Wembanyama, right side. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. And stolen by Vassell. Wembanyama passes to Vassell. Back to Wembanyama. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stakes for San Antonio?
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
And with most of the season in the books, the power rankings have really taken shape. Look at the Lakers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, I think for the Spurs, they're in solid position. I mean, that's a good thing this time of year. They're on that short list of title contenders.
Now here's Booker. He's coming off a 22-point game against Minnesota.
And he promoted team chemistry. That's how you do it, by moving the ball.
Oh, the rim with an easy reach of Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
They need this. And Green with the lay-in. Green's got 7.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
San Antonio leading by 8. The shot from 20 feet away, and Fox gets it to go.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Here's Gillespie, guarded by Fox. In the corner, O'Neal with it. There's the 3, rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
San Antonio making a switch here. Vassell's checked in. Goodwin's checked in for the Suns. Now here's Green. He has 7, and the dunk by O'Neal.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Fox finds Wembanyama. Spurs working the ball around now. Vassell, the pass to Fox. 5 to shoot. Lays it up off the glass. Fox has got the lead up to 13 now for San Antonio.
Yeah, boy, as he dialed in perfect from the field this period.
Suns have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama helping him knock away that one.
And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside, Green. O'Neal kicks to Goodwin. Pass to Iguodaro. Over in the corner, Green. Good. Nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Here's Barnes. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And Fox is a solid passer, knows how to get the ball to his guys when they're ready to let it go.
Booker with a deep 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back to the action in just a minute.
Hey, everybody. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings. Pretty interesting how this is all coming together, don't you guys think?
Not interesting. It's exactly how I predicted it would look.
Oh, sure. Like you could have predicted the standings would look just like this. Whatever floats your boat, big guy.
Kenny, you leave my boat out of this. I'll make you walk the plank.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Spurs.
It's not just about taking a shot. It's about taking the right shot. They've made a lot of good decisions out there.
Sometimes you just have a great night. Here in the studio, that's, I guess, every night, huh, Shay?
I would agree, my brother.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Then there's Wembanyama. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagnie in at the 4. And that's the 5 to begin the second half for Mitch Johnson.
And since he entered the league, Vassell's playmaking has really come a long way. He is a solid creator.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in. It was a really important time, and it was good for me." Guys, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Phoenix with the ball. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Charity stripe shot. A rebound by the Spurs.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
There's a screen. Green inside the 3-point line. Phoenix no good that time either.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Green against Vassell. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Wembanyama. He gets it in there. And that's now 24 points for Victor Wembanyama.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
For Phoenix, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Booker. And the Suns miss again.
Ugly start. Second half, they've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Stolen by O'Neal. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Fox. To the middle. Here's Castle. And he jams it with authority.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Royce O'Neal.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Now here's Green. He's got 9. And the 3 ball is good. Booker's got 13 points.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Here's San Antonio. They're on an 11-3 run. Wembanyama, right side. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
Here's Green. It doesn't go for him. Nice defense by Vassell.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Green. Vassell grabs the board. The Spurs have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. Shot by Champagnie, no good. With the step back. Gillespie, that's good. 7 points in the game.
They found some room there along the baseline, some space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on a 15-5 run. Here's Fox, and it's San Antonio with another.
Yeah, when Fox gets into a rhythm, he is tough. having himself a night.
Gillespie, the pass to Booker. Off target from outside.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
Here's Green. Here's O'Neal. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Here's Castle. 10 points for him. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Fox. It's rebounded by O'Neal. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Here's Green. Here's Iguodala. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open net.
Well, they have really taken advantage of the mid-range area of the floor. It's been open for them all night.
Johnson, he's checked in for Castle. And the Suns also making a change. Allen's checked in for Booker.
At well over 7 feet tall, inside is easy money for Victor.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Timeout called, the Suns. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
From deep, Green, rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now here's Johnson. He's got 5. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Johnson. Wembanyama has got 33 points. Pass to Iguodala. Allen in the post. Here's Iguodala, defended by Wembanyama.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
From downtown, and again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Here's Gillespie. Green got the loose ball, but that will be a backcourt violation. Spurs ball. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Sunday, they'll face off against Brandon Ingram and the Toronto Raptors.
And you know, for that matchup with Denver, it's going to be a bit of a measuring stick for them. See just how they stack up with a team that most would feel has the edge.
And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league. And a big man who moves like a guard. Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
Can they get it? And it's Gillespie missing.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up. And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Nobody near Allen. And the Suns miss again. San Antonio's gotten all 4 of the 3-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Top of the key. Rebound by the Suns.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
I'm not sure what he was thinking right there, but we see this in this game sometimes.
Now, here's Johnson. 5 points in the game. Harper in the corner. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been
flawless.
O'Neal misses. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team. And Wembanyama's ability to pick and pop from anywhere on the floor puts defenders on their heels.
Here's Green. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And so it's San Antonio with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Grayson Allen is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Dunn. Then it's Goodwin. And it's Malawach in at the 5 spot. Harper's shot's good.
Locked and loaded. Harper got it away like he never even had it.
Here's Booker. Gets it to go from 8 feet.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
And stolen by Booker. Allen drives in, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, Allen at 6'4", understanding how to take full advantage of that opening.
Now, here's Harper. Cornette kicks to Barnes. Fourth quarter just getting started, 1 minute in the books. Shoots a fader. Malawach grabs the miss. Booker the pass to Goodwin. Shot from 12. Kicks it out to Allen. From deep. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Allen's got 5 points now this quarter.
Man, he is always ready to let it fly. Allen got that one away quick.
Stolen by Allen, and here we go. Here's Malawach. And a miss there on the triple. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Here's Cornette. No good, unable to end this run. Lobbed up there for Dunn. Rebound, San Antonio.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
Good on the bucket. Cornette's got his first bucket in this one.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And that's why they're behind. A lack of effort, a lack of attention to detail.
And the Suns miss again. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Waters. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Suns have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Shot's good by Booker.
Yeah, this game has Booker's fingerprints all over it. He's doing whatever he wants on offense right now.
San Antonio with the ball. Johnson left side. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Now, here's Dunn. Dunn sets a screen for Booker. No good on the three. Down low, here's Cornette, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
And here's Booker. Pass to Allen. Fires for three. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Barnes outside. Back to Johnson. Allen surveying the D. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Keldon Johnson.
And Allen is very clever at drawing those types of fouls. Just a really high IQ player.
Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. Tries to keep it alive. Here's Iguodala. A rebound by the Spurs.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
And stolen by Booker. To the left wing. Here's Gillespie. Here's Iguodala. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Well, when you grab the offensive rebound, you're already right there at the rim. It makes the putback that much easier.
Here's McLaughlin. Off target with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Count it. Good.
And that's part of why Booker is a real problem for defenses. He uses that mid-range, and it makes you have to cover all parts of the floor.
Now, here's Harper. Johnson for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Gillespie. And Booker kicks to Green. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Johnson. The kick out to Harper. Takes a 3. Green with the rebound. The Suns shooting for the game at 42%. No good from Booker. And here is Barnes. To the wing on the left. Here's McLaughlin. From outside, off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Offensive rebound. Gillespie, the pass to O'Neal. Phoenix, no good that time either. The Spurs have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the 4th. The kick out to Barnes. No good on the triple. Suns shooting 32% in the 4th, perhaps looking a bit tired. Here's Gillespie. He's guarded by Harper. Good on the triple. Booker's got 12 points here in the second half.
As simple as it gets for Booker right there. An easy release, and it looked good from the moment it left his hands.
Here's Harper. Here's Cornette. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Booker, good.
Well, this is why Booker is one of the best 2 guards in the game. He is more than just a shooter.
Here's McLaughlin. We've got 1:48 left in the 4th quarter. Now, here's Harper. Tight defense on him. McLaughlin, no good. And so Green will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Pass to Gillespie. Back to Green. There's the triple. And the Suns another 3.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, And it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Spurs.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last 2 games they faced them weren't nearly as productive.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Victor Wembanyama.
And he was tremendous on the glass tonight, controlling the boards and fighting for extra possessions.
Sun shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Gillespie, the pass to Booker. Let's go. Rebound, San Antonio. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Barnes kicks to Johnson. A three-pointer, no good. Booker the pass to Green. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Putting his size to use. Green's got great length, and it helps him there inside.
Barnes outside. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.